Comparison rarely feels aggressive. It often arrives disguised as motivation, awareness, or realism. It slips into daily life through observation, scrolling, measuring, and quiet self-adjustment. Most people do not notice when it begins. They only notice that something in them feels smaller. And so here are 9 forms of comparison that quietly damage self-worth. 1. Upward comparison. You measure yourself against those who appear more successful, confident, or fulfilled. Instead of inspiration, the result is a sense of insufficiency. 2. Invisible peer comparison. You compare yourself to people at a similar stage of life. The closeness makes the gap feel personal rather than circumstantial. 3. Selective comparison. You focus only on others' strengths while overlooking their struggles. Your inner life becomes the only thing fully visible to you. For timeline comparison, you assess where you should be by a certain age or moment. Progress becomes a verdict instead of a process. 5. Productivity comparison. You measure worth by output, pace, or endurance. Rest begins to feel like falling behind. 6. Emotional comparison. You judge yourself for not feeling as resilient, healed, or composed as others appear. Inner complexity becomes a flaw. 7. Relational comparison. You compare your relationships to idealized versions of connection. Love becomes something you think you failed at. 8. Visibility comparison. You equate attention, numbers, or recognition with value. Being unseen starts to feel like being unimportant. 9. Moral comparison. You rank yourself as better or worse based on choices, beliefs, or perceived goodness. Worth becomes conditional on correctness. And so we realize, comparison is not neutral observation. It quietly turns difference into deficiency. It narrows worth into a moving target. It thrives where self-trust has been interrupted. So we ask ourselves, who am I measuring myself against without consent? What story does comparison keep repeating in me? What would change if difference did not mean less? Where might my value be intact already? You were not meant to be evaluated against another life. Your context was never interchangeable. Comparison borrowed your attention without giving you truth. And you are the quiet knowing that never needed to be measured.